Hi, I'm Danika.
Alex.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
How are you feeling today?
Oh, I'm all right. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. Okay, perfect. So before we get started, I do want to talk a little bit about confidentiality.
Okay.
Everything that is said in here is confidential. So this is a safe place for you to talk.
Mm-hmm.
The only way that I would have to maybe report anything that is said in this session is if you are a danger to yourself or a danger to others, then I am required to report it. Or if I'm subpoenaed to court, then I am required to give information that was given in this session. Other than that, this is a safe place for you to talk. I do want to ask, do you have any concerns about today's session?
No.
Okay, perfect.
I'm not worried.
You're not worried? Have you ever been to counseling before?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. And how was your experience?
Meh. It was good and bad.
It was good and bad? Okay.
I've had good counselors. I've had bad counselors.
Perfect. And do you have any expectations, maybe?
No. I just need someone to talk to that isn't my people.
Okay. Okay, perfect. So what brings you in today?
Well, I've gotten myself into this polyamorous relationship with a married couple, which is going really well, but it's interesting. And I fell in love with him, so that's scary. And she knows. I told her. I haven't told him yet. I'm kind of panicking about it a little bit.
Is this something you've experienced before, or is this new to you?
Which?
The poly...
Oh, yeah, no, this is the first time.
This is the first time.
Yeah.
And she is aware of the situation. She knows.
Yeah. We're a triangle.
Okay.
We're all in a relationship.
Oh, I see.
We're like a blob. Yeah.
Okay. And how does she feel about it?
Well, she thinks it's hilarious. She thinks it's so funny that I can't bring myself to say it to him, and he won't say it first. So now we're just kind of stuck in this, like, cycle of loving each other and not saying anything.
Okay.
Their eyeballs. It's a thing.
So she's okay with the
Oh, yeah.
situation. She's completely
She thinks
fine.
it's hilarious.
Okay. And what scares you about maybe telling him? Is there anything that's holding you back?
He struggles with the poly thing a little bit. Primarily with the idea of having feelings for someone other than her. Not with the feelings themselves. Just with the idea of having feelings for someone that isn't her.
And do you know if he's experienced that before, or is it the first time?
Not on purpose.
Okay, so this is all new to all of you.
Yeah, so they've been open for a long time in their marriage. So he was, like, they were both sleeping with other people. And then he got in over his head with a girl last summer, and they kind of fell for each other, but it was a secret, which makes it a lie. And it ended really badly, and we ended up getting rid of her. So he lost her. She's gone. Like, they don't talk to her anymore.
So there used to be 4 of you.
No, this was before me.
That was before.
She went out, I came in. This was before Polly. This was when they were just sleeping with people, and then he went and fell in love with the girl he was sleeping with.
Okay.
And that was a problem because it wasn't the set out expectations at the beginning of the relationship. So then my other partner, she felt like cheated on and miserable about it and really betrayed by the other girl because they were friends. And so I think part of it is he's scared that if he's in love with me, I'll be gone too.
So there wasn't any ground rules.
They were just supposed to be sleeping together.
Okay.
Yeah, and then he understands that this is a different type of relationship, but that doesn't make the feelings better.
And you both feel the same way? Maybe?
I think so.
You think so?
I think so. She thinks so. They've been married for 12 years.
Oh, so she knows him pretty well.
Oh, yeah.
She knows. Okay.
Oh, yeah. And I was like, I fell in love with him. And she was like, I know. And I was like, but I think he feels it too. She's like, he does.
She can tell.
She can tell. She knows him. So, yeah. I mean, that's good.
Would you like to talk to him about it? Or are you just holding back and scared to
I don't want him
lose
to
him?
freak out and run away. I'm
Okay.
scared he'll freak out and just like shut down and
That's understandable.
run away because he's expressed concerns about this ending the same way that the thing with the other girl did, which was with everybody angry, and there was a lot of crying, and then she was gone, and now he doesn't have her anymore. And he's scared this will do the same thing. He doesn't want to lose me.
Do you think that maybe by setting ground rules or, you know, setting expectations, it would help
Well,
with the process?
it's kind of like we're dating. It's like a new relationship. He's just also married. But it already has built-in expectations. He's allowed to fall in love with me. And he knows that. I've told him 100 times. She's told him 100 times. He's allowed to fall in love with me.
He's just afraid.
He's just scared. Because he had a bad experience so recently, even though it was a totally different situation, it felt the same. It felt the same. He fell in love with her and then she was gone.
And how does that make you feel?
How does what make me?
How does it make you feel that he is scared to show his feelings, or he's scared to acknowledge that he has feelings for you?
I'm kind of taking it as a compliment.
Okay.
That he loves me enough that he's scared he'll lose me. Yeah. The only real problem I'm having in Polyland currently is that it's a secret from other people. Not within the three of us. We know what's happening. Like they live with my girlfriend's dad. He doesn't know. So I sleep in their bed. He gets weird about it. If he finds me and my boyfriend standing too close together, he gets weird about it. Then he gets grumpy, and then he starts yelling. They also have a child who doesn't know.
Okay. And how do you feel about the fact that he has a child?
No, I'm fine
Is
with
that
that.
new to you?
No, I'm good with it. They were my friends before we started dating, so their kid loves me. Like, he's not a problem. But it being a secret used to be fun. It was like you're sneaking around. It's not fun anymore. Now it's just annoying, but there's an entire chunk of the day that he can't love me. It's annoying. It's irritating me.
It's completely understandable. But there was a friendship before the relationship. That's what I'm understanding.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How long was the friendship?
About 2 years?
Okay. So it was,
2.5? Yeah, it was a substantial friendship.
okay. So what steps do you think would be necessary at this point? What would you like to see happen?
At some point I'm going to tell him I love him. But other than that, there's really nothing for us to do. Because they can't stop living with her dad. We've all accepted the fact that the kid will find out about it eventually. Because they're not stupid. At some point he's going to want to know why Auntie Alex sleeps in their bed. But we figure by the time he starts asking questions, he'll be old enough to know. He's growing up in a world where this is a thing.
How old is he?
He's 9.
Oh.
So, like, by the time he's asking questions, he'll be a teenager, and he's growing up in a world where this is a thing. So that's okay. It's her dad. He's old. The old people don't do change well. They don't do stuff like this well. As far as he's concerned, you have your one person, and that's your person forever.
They come from a world that is completely different. They were
Yes.
raised a completely different way. Maybe for them, polygamy is just a big no-no. They don't do that. But now it is acceptable. It's a relationship.
Polyamory is a thing now. Like,
yeah,
a lot of people are doing it. Our generation seems to be more accepting of the fact that societal norms are bullshit and that we can kind of do what we want. And so that's nice.
Is it important for you that he accepts this relationship?
Who?
The grandfather.
No. I just want him to stop being a jerk about it.
Okay, so it's not important to you that it's
No.
not a stress on you or anything like
No,
that?
the sneaking's just annoying. But like when we go and stay at my house for the weekend, there's significantly less sneaking. Because then it's just the kid.
So the child follows?
He comes with us. We all go together.
Okay. And there's no discussion with him whatsoever about...
There didn't need to be. He doesn't think it's weird.
He understands.
Well, he doesn't know what's happening. He thinks we're friends.
Okay, I
He
see.
thinks the three of us are just really good friends. Because kids sleep in the same bed when they have sleepovers.
Okay, so he thinks that maybe
He doesn't know it's weird. Kids don't know things are weird until you tell them. And when he figures out it's weird, he'll be old enough that we can tell him what's happening. And he'll be fine with it because he loves me.
Oh, that's good. That's
Yeah, no, he
really good point.
loves
Like,
me.
you don't have to worry about that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, perfect.
He's young enough that his openness and his view on the world is shaped by us.
Okay.
So, like, he's learning to be open and accepting to all people for who they are no matter what. Right?
That's a very good quality.
So he's not
Yeah.
going to be weird about it. We might be a little weird about it. We'll get him through it. It'll be fine. We've talked
Perfect.
about it a lot. It was one of the things we had to talk about was, like, if this is going to continue and this is going to get serious and there's going to be babies and whatever, we need to talk about it because it is different to have more than two parents.
Yeah, it's an adjustment.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. For a child, that's definitely.
Yeah.
But it's something that they'll be able to understand at some point.
I'm not worried. We're not worried. We've talked about it a lot. We're not worried about him.
Okay.
Her dad's just really not okay with it.
Yeah, and that's understand. Everyone is allowed to have their own opinions. It's just
for sure.
a matter of respecting the situation for the well-being of the child involved and the well-being of all
Mhm.
parties involved. Do you have an issue with maybe explaining how you feel or telling your feelings or emotions? Has that ever been a problem for you in any way?
Not usually. Not unless I think he's gonna freak out and run away.
Okay, and that's the only thing that's kind of a.
That's all that's stopping me, is I think he's gonna freak out and run away.
Okay. I have a few things I'd like to suggest.
Sure.
Maybe writing a letter. Explaining how you feel. What your expectations are for this relationship, what you're scared of. And not sending it to anyone, just writing it for yourself. Maybe at some point giving the letter to him, so he gets a full understanding of, this is how I feel. I don't know how to tell you this, but this is how I feel, and I wanted you to know.
Yeah.
Maybe it would be easier than, just
Mm-hmm.
telling him in person, perhaps.
What I'm considering doing is kidnapping him for a day. Because Danielle and I, like my girlfriend, we work stuff out like that.
Okay.
Like, can I take him for Saturday? Sure, I'll do this, right? And then he comes to my house and we hang out all day. Just us. I'm considering kidnapping him.
That might be a good idea.
And like having some time alone and then telling him.
Maybe spending some time alone will help him feel maybe a little bit more comfortable.
We do get alone time. It's just,
Okay.
I'm not good at convincing myself to tell him. I almost tell him every night. Every night I almost tell him.
It's just kind of stuck and it's hard to get out.
It runs. And
Yeah.
it's not running a little bit. It's not like it's going like, I love you. I love you. No, it's like, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. Like, like this, like alarm bells constantly. It's driving me crazy.
Maybe the fact that his wife is so open to the idea will be helpful.
She thinks it's great.
Maybe that will help immensely.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
But I do agree with you. Having a day to just hang out, talk as much as possible, do little things that you both enjoy doing.
Yeah.
Maybe that would help make the situation a little bit more manageable and easier.
Can you see that?
No. I feel like it's over.
I feel like it is too. Oh shit.